Hello, Ken.
How did your singing career start?
How did it start? Oh, God, I don't know. Don't even think I've got time to tell you tonight. It started really like I suppose like a lot of other people's careers around pubs and clubs when I was about 15 or 16 years old. Well, I came from Coventry, you see, and there's lots of clubs, lots of pubs, everything up there. That's where I got my experience, going into pubs before I was old enough to be able to go in there, really. Well, I was old enough to drink. But, of course, I used to. I had to get a bit drunk sometimes to go on.
Yeah. You joined the Royal Corps of Signals, I believe.
That's it, yes, I did, when I was about 19, because I was working down the pit, you see. One either had the chance of working down the pit and staying out the army or doing your national service. So I chose to do national service. That's not to say that I'm about 409, I'll have everybody know. It is in actual fact that I was just on the tail end of the call-up business, but I got a very good job. Anything would have been better than working down the pit, but I managed to go with the Royal Signals Band, and I toured really all around the world with them, singing with them, and also singing with the dance band section as well, because they had a straight military band, which I sang all the straight songs with, and the dance band section. We used to do jobs at night and that, and in our spare time, and for fun a lot of the times, and I gained a lot of experience singing pop songs of whatever was popular at the time. I gained a lot of experience with them that way. And of course the all-round experience of singing all that different kinds of music, well, I felt that I couldn't do anything else but give show business a bash when I came out, so that's what I did.
Yeah. The Teddy Foster Band?
That was the next step, really. I mean, amongst other things, which is too long and boring to talk to you about tonight, but the most outstanding thing that, shall we say, meant more to me in my career at that time than anything else that I did was to get a job with the Teddy Foster Orchestra, which, of course, in those days was a broadcasting band, and he was a big name as a band leader, and it automatically put me into an elevated position then, being the singer in his band, you see. So it was a good break for me.
You did a very long stint with Parade of the Pops on BBC Radio.
That's it. That came about through, well, if I can briefly capsulate it, what happened was when I was with Teddy Foster's band, 4 of us formed a group, and we called ourselves the 4 Others. That lasted for a year or so. Then I had a go at going on my own in between times, and that wasn't very good. It didn't work very well. Then I helped form another group called the Raindrops, which was 3 boys and a girl, and that became very successful, and we worked on Parade of the Pops, and we were all solo singers as well, and that's where my association with Parade of the Pops came in. My association with Parade of the Pops lasted for, I should think about 8 years, all in all. That includes time when I was one of the Raindrops, and time when I was just on my own, because I left the act after about 3.5 years or so to take up a solo career of my own, you know. And the Raindrops went their own way. Luckily for me, very luckily, I was retained on the show on Parade of the Pops, and it was became a good springboard for me to do everything else since, you know.
Right. One of your biggest records, in fact, your first big hit was Edelweiss.
Yes, that's it. That was back in 1967. That was, in fact, while I was working on Parade of the Pops, so it gave me plenty of opportunities to plug it, too.
Well, that, in fact, is one of the most requested records we have on our record request programme.
Is it? Well, that's a good excuse for you to play it tonight, then, isn't it?
Yes. Well, finally, as you're pushed for time tonight, your hobbies, they include art, which I believe your wife, Anne, rather helped you to begin.
Yes, she did. Really, it's the tensions of show business, one way or another, are very great, much more than a lot of people imagine, because it's hard to get away from it. And she once